Hi, this is Marty with EMF Harmony. I'm the founder of the company, and I wanted to point out today the similarity between EMF radiation and cigarettes, which seems like a stretch, I know, but the reality is they have a lot in common with each other. Up until the 1960s, it was considered perfectly fine to smoke cigarettes, and the government and the health regulators were saying, no problem, cigarettes are fine. And in fact, there are even examples of the government saying, it's good for you. Oh, it builds your lung capacity. It helps your breathing, things like that. Well, we have a similar situation going on today with EMF radiation. We have the government telling us, oh, no problem. EMF radiation doesn't hurt you at all. So keep on using your wireless devices, no problem at all. But what happened back in the 1960s and what's starting to happen now with EMF radiation is that the research studies started coming out more and more and more demonstrating that, yeah, this is not so good for you. Smoking is not going to increase your lung capacity, and EMF radiation is not harmless. There are literally now tens of thousands of research studies that document health problems that come from long-term EMF exposure. Many of them actually conducted by government institutions themselves, but the regulators who regulate wireless radiation are off in their own different world. And when they're testing things like how does your cell phone impact your health, they're only testing a little tiny bit of it, which is what's known as the thermal effect, or how much does it heat your head when you're holding the phone up. That's literally the only thing that they're considering, which, by the way, if you read the fine print on your phone that comes with your phone, which of course nobody does, you'll see that it very clearly says, don't hold your phone right up next to your head. It is not good for you. It produces too much heat. Well, guess what? Nobody reads it and nobody holds it 10 to 20 millimeters from their head. But again, that is the only thing that they're concerned about. But the real problem with EMF radiation is not the short-term effect from one phone call or walking by one 5G cell tower or whatever, just like the real problems with cigarettes is not having one cigarette or even a couple cigarettes a week. You're probably fine. The problem is a pack a day, 2 packs a day, that's a problem. Or in the case of EMF radiation, living in a world where you're surrounded by Wi-Fi. You're surrounded by EMF radiation. Your Wi-Fi router, your neighbor's Wi-Fi routers, the 5G cell towers, your phone, your laptop, etc., etc. We are bathed in EMF radiation in today's world at levels that are 10 to 20 times what they were 100 years ago or what they are in nature. So it's really a question of long-term exposure that is the issue and that you need to be worried about. It's like an environmental toxin, similar to mold or asbestos or even air pollution. Again, 5-minute exposure, 1-day exposure, not a problem. Over the course of your whole life, most definitely a problem. And like mold, you don't know what symptoms you're going to develop or what health conditions you're going to develop with long-term EMF exposure. Could be an autoimmune condition, could be a weakened immune system, could be trouble sleeping, could be infertility. I mean, there's a million different issues that are related to EMF exposure that have been documented in these thousands of research studies that I was mentioning earlier. And so really the important thing is to know you can't ignore EMF radiation, even if the government is telling you that it's okay. The research is telling you otherwise. You can try and block EMF radiation, but sadly that's not really realistic. First of all, you're bathed by it. You'd have to cover yourself in tinfoil to really, eliminate all EMF radiation. And even like your cell phone, yes, you could put it in a EMF-proof pouch and carry it around, but the problem is it wouldn't ring and it wouldn't get any texts and you couldn't send any texts. So in order to use all these wireless gadgets and technology that we rely on every day, we can't block the EMF radiation, otherwise they don't work and we can't use them. So they're really the only natural or the only realistic solution is EMF protection, what we call EMF neutralizing. And that's what we do here at EMF Harmony is we have products that use what's called a bioresonance technology. It's an energy that is emitted at the quantum level, and this quantum energy interacts at that level with the energy of the EMF radiation, and it essentially neutralizes it so that when it hits your body, it's not causing the health damages that it otherwise would. And in fact, we have technology in our energy that just sort of boosts your health and supports your cellular health so that your immune system is stronger in managing the EMF radiation exposure that you face throughout your life. So I would encourage you to go visit our website, look at our products. We have chips for your cell phones and your Wi-Fi routers. We have jewelry that you can wear that protects you from all the EMF radiation everywhere you go. And you can find us at emf-harmony.com. Hi, this is Marty with EMF Harmony.